Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Just Draw It. Today I'm in Milan. You can see on the back of myself there, that is the Castello Sforzesco. This is my hometown and I want to welcome you to here. It's been a while. I wanted to do a streaming video of the city where I grew up and spent the majority part of my life, and I studied uni and everything here. So yeah, today is a beautiful day. It's a clear and sunny day finally, and it feels a bit like spring already. This is the 3rd of March and it feels like very warm. And I'm in like a feather jacket, but just in case, because when the sun goes down, it can get really cold sometime. But now it feels really warm and almost like spring. And I really like to welcome you to Milan, and yeah, thank you for watching and for following this stream. I hope you're enjoying this. Let me know if you want to see more video like this, and consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and check my Patreon pages as well, where you can support me on my ongoing projects and help me to do bigger projects like the one in Shimano Mikaido I'm gonna do at the end of March. So if I reach 100 supporters on that particular challenge, I will share more of step-by-step drawing I'm gonna do, places I'm gonna visit, and everything. I will share everything with you if I reach 100 supporters. But do check my Patreon page as well for exclusive content and additional tutorial videos as well, if you want to learn more about drawing in ink or in watercolor, which is something that I'm starting to do, and you can follow more drawings there as well. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for the intro. And so in today's drawing session, I wanted to walk you a bit around the central area. So originally I planned to draw the castle, but it's not great because at the moment there is a lot of working sites in front. So I wanted to walk from the entrance to the Duomo, which is the main cathedral of the city, but I couldn't do because it's blocked. So I chose this point to start, and I want to walk with you towards the Duomo, which is on the opposite side. So we're gonna walk around this square, Foro Bonaparte, and go straight through the Via Dante, and then reach Duomo, which is the beautiful and ginormous cathedral in the city center of Milan. So I'm really looking forward to start this drawing, and I will go there and find a good spot to sit down, and I hope to find a place where there is not many people. Sorry. And yeah, because there's a lot of people. Today is sunny and is like crowded with tourists as well. So really hope to find a good spot and draw the Duomo. And I also have bought some gears to support my camera when I'm drawing. So I really hope, no, don't. Thank you. I really hope to, yeah, sorry, there were people like passing in front of me and asking what I'm doing. Yeah, but I hope to test these gears, and there is a little necklace type of thing, like a collar around the neck. So it's quite fun. I really want to test if that works. So follow me. Let's go through the city and adventure through the crowds and truly like very beautiful part of Milan, and find a way and find a spot to draw the beautiful Duomo. So let's go. I'm gonna walk with my camera. I'm gonna turn my camera on the front and a bit on the back, because now it's quite crowded. Okay, let's do that. So let's start this adventure. So there's so many people in here. I hope not to fall on some manhole or something. Oh, actually, before that, I wanted to show you something. So, I'm an architect, so I was really focused on what is going on in here on this site. So they are building a lot of things here. There is a lot of things going on. So I just want to show you a little bit of what is going on here. So you can see in front of the castle now is like full of bulldozers, caterpillars. They are excavating. So what they are doing, I just found out now. Let me flip the camera. So here is a really informing billboard. So this is a nice plan showing everything. So as an architect, I love plans. This is a very informative and architectural plans. So basically, what they're doing is building a new ring of green. So it's like a circular park that will fill up the curved, the semicircular roads in front of the park, the castle. Sorry. And so if you can imagine, this is the castle. In the future, here will be filled with trees. And let's go to the next billboard. In here, the municipality claims to plant 3,000 meters squared of grass and more than 14,000 bushes and flowers. And here, 186 new trees, which is really nice. I love trees, so I really love cities where they are gonna plant more trees to enrich the environment and reduce CO2, of course. So it's a really good project. I hope they're gonna finish that soon. So yeah, I just wanted to share you what's going on here. Now let's go to the Duomo. It should be a short walk. This is the Foro. Here it should be planted. There should be planted more trees. And so today you might hear me talk some Italian, maybe. My Italian is a bit rusty, but I've been living in London so long, and yeah, I feel I'm losing that part of my heritage, I think. Yeah, here other advertisement boards for the new trees they're gonna plant. They even mention what type of trees. So there is a fair bit of people and tourists around. Let's go. So I'm gonna flip my camera. So I'm still in the process of finding a new place. I don't know if actually I can pause the YouTube stream, but if not, yeah, you have to follow me to go all the way to the Duomo. Actually, we don't need to draw Duomo straight on. We can draw something else. There is no plan. This is not scripted. This series of drawings, Just Draw It. The name of Just Draw It is coming from my wish to just find something and draw it. So instead of planning too much. So yeah, that's the reason behind the name. And I'm a little bit worried about the network actually. This is a very crowded area. So maybe the network could be really jammed because there's a lot of people here. But yeah, and also let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about Milan. Have you been here? And ask me questions. I will read the chat as well. At the moment, there are 2 people in live. Well, we are starting well. 2 people already. Hi. So these are the main streets. Where are you watching from? Are you watching from somewhere in America? The last time there were a lot of people from the US watching this stream. So there is a McDonald's there. Sometime I go over to there to like take some break. Oh, there is a Moleskine shop here. I love their sketchbooks, and I've got another 2 sketchbooks from them, so I can use them when I've finished my current one. So it should take probably about 5 minutes to get there. So it's over there. Hi Selena, watching from Finland. How are you? Thank you for watching this stream, and thank you for following my drawings. How is Finland? Where exactly are you from, Finland? Is that cold now? Yesterday, the weather was miserable. It was raining, so it seems quite a regular thing. When I come back to Milan, it always rains for some reason. So it's not been pleasant, but today is nice. So yesterday, when it was raining, I did some practice with watercolor. You can see more on Patreon. I've posted all my exercises, watercolor tests in there. So I really want to talk more about the behind the scene in my Patreon. So let me flip the camera a bit. Oh. Helsinki. It's quite cold, but it's been sunny lately. Oh yeah. Yeah, I bet. In Helsinki, I've never been there, but sounds really cold. And the spring is not there yet, but I hope you will get some warmth in the spring and summer. But thank you for watching this and ask the questions. If you have any other questions, let me know. So now I am almost there. So look, I'm crossing the last street, and it's so nice. It's like all warm and sunny. This is the weather I absolutely love. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. It's the perfect temperature for a drawing. Because you know, when it's too warm, it's very difficult to draw under the sunlight. And yeah, it's not been... There is the perfect, I think, season for drawing is spring or autumn. That's the perfect time to do drawings. Oh look, that is the Duomo, the Madonna over there. Can you see? It's a golden statue on top. Maybe you can't, but anyway, it's very close. It's over there. That is the symbol of Milan. is the statue of the Virgin Mary, completely coated in gold. So Duomo is like few decades ago, it was the tallest building in Milan. And after the Second World War, during the 50s, every building they have to be below the height of the statue. So no one can build higher than the Duomo. And that remains like the rule for over a lot of that, over almost like a 1980s. And after that, Milan started to building taller than the Duomo, and then they decided to just move the statue or create copies of the statue to the tallest building and move to the tallest building of Milan. So that's why they are still the tallest, because as long they are below the statue, they're fine. So they move the statue instead of not building new taller building. That makes sense, isn't it? Ah, thanks. Yeah, it's very interesting. There are a lot of facts in Milan. And apologies, I cannot explain too well because I'm walking the same time trying to not bump into cars. And I'm gonna keep the camera a little bit down. Actually, I'm gonna flip to my face because there are too many people, and some people don't like to be filmed. And yeah, I'm gonna just turn my camera on the back. I really want to have like a set of streaming gears because now I'm streaming with my phone, and I hope everything will work. But I'm considering to invest more resources into buying better gears for streaming. But yeah, let's see how this goes. If you like this content, let me know. Your comments is very valuable. It means a lot to me that you are interested in what I'm doing. So if you have any comments on if you like the video, what you want to improve, and what subjects you want to see, let me know. Here is the city center, so I'm really close to the Duomo di Milano, and it's very crowded. So the connection might come and go. So let's not get killed. So when I found the place to draw, I'm gonna drop the camera and put on my neck and see. Oh wow, look at this one. So I'm in this gallery, and I hope the contrast is enough on my camera. Oh, probably you can't. I will walk you. So this is one of my favorite gallery in front of Duomo. It has a narrow street and an arch here, and then you have the big reveal. You walk out from this arch and you're in front of the beautiful facade of the Gothic church. Look at this. This is one of the best views in the world, I think. Unfortunately, there are a lot of palms. They are coming back again. So the palms is not permanent. They are here as part of I think an exhibition. They were here a few years ago, and I think they are. Yeah, the palms. Accidenti alle palme. Fuck. They ruin every time. They ruin the view. I don't know why they are planting palms. It's because the palm actually. The palm is not local, and they absorb a lot of water. You need a lot of water to grow palms, and I don't know why they're doing this. So if anyone knows, please let me know. And yeah, but I will try to find a place in between the palms. Yeah, look, this is beautiful. Look at this beauty. This is beautiful. Look. What view, what point from 1 to 10, what are you giving to this view? Show me your rating, and then I will put my rates in as well. Yeah, unfortunately the palm is here, but actually from here it looks not too bad. The palm is on the side, but of course palm is not representative of the city of Milan at all. 10 for the view, 0 for the palm. Totally agree. Yeah, here is a glance of the palm forest. I wish I can go inside actually. There will be some really nice perspective to draw from inside to the outside. Yeah, but for today's drawing I'm gonna totally skip the palms. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the square of Duomo, Piazza Duomo, and this is the statue of the former king, Vittorio Emanuele II. And you might have been here. Let me know if you guys have been here already before. But there are so many people. Is the internet jumping? So I'm streaming on my 3G SIM cards, which is a British one, and but it's totally free to roaming in Europe as well, and I really hope that Hang can handle this connection. Oh, Marco Bay. So the palm is a project. It's a project from the architect Marco Bay. Yeah, I know Marco Bay actually. Oh, that's interesting. I will go home and do some homework about the palms. But yeah, so this is the Vittorio Emanuele statue, and this is the gallery. That is the gallery where you have all the big shops inside, and it's beautiful. It's very, very nice. And then you have this beautiful and shiny Duomo di Milano. Is a very particular Gothic church, so it's a Gothic style. Oh, someone was rapping in front of me. That was interesting. Anyway, yeah, if you can see, the shape of the facade has a very distinctive gable. This is it's a very particular and unique part of the Italian Gothic style, especially the Lombardy Gothic style, and it's very beautiful because it's super balanced, and I like the tone of the facade as well, because this is done with a very, very particular marble. The quarry where they got this marble is actually near my hometown, and probably if things goes well in the future, very soon I will do a project with the Duomo and other people involved in here. So I hope this project can take off. But yeah, I'm gonna explain more detail into the history of this building in that project. But for today, I just want to give you some facts, just some hints to the background history of the Milan. One thing very important and very funny is this building is not finished. Duomo di Milano has been in construction since, let me flip the camera. So Duomo di Milano has been in construction since the 16th century. Can you believe it? 16th century. That's like 500 years of construction. So people are still spending money to fund the construction of the Duomo. So this is officially the longest long-term relationship like to an architecture in the world. And yeah, people are still paying for this, but they love this building so much they are willing to donate money to this beautiful church. And I can't complain. This really is a masterpiece of architecture. And it's not just the facade that is beautiful. Everything around is absolutely full of details and like decoration. There are like, I think it was like 2,000, but I'm not entirely sure, 2,000 plus statue in the entire building. That is more than Notre Dame de Paris and every like Gothic architecture that I've seen. So yeah, it's beautiful. And yeah, I think I'm gonna give you some more facts and more historical information when I found a place and sit down to draw it. I think I'm gonna draw the bright facade. So if you guys have any preference where I should draw, if you want me to draw between the palms or right in front of the square, yeah, I think I'm gonna wander around for 5 minutes. So I will give you some time to think about and also to watch where I'm going. And in the meantime, yeah, I can give you a tour of this beautiful place. Finally, it's a sunny day, so take the advantage to look at this beautiful place and ask me questions. So the entrance. Homeboy, good morning. Can you please put in the description of your chair and backpacks links? Yes, I will. Yeah, I apologize if I didn't reply at the comments. It's been quite few days, hectic days. I had to travel a bit in Italy, and yeah, I just came back, so I will definitely give you the description. But the chair is from Amazon, and it's an aluminium chair. And the backpack is from Solo, I think. Solo is a brand, is an American brand from New York. And yeah, I will put in the description below for sure. So that's the gallery. And here, that is the museum of the Duomo, and also there's a nice, very, very big and a very interesting museum where they exposed a lot of modern or historical artworks as well. So yeah, it's Palazzo Reale. It's called the Museo del Palazzo Reale. Yeah, there are so many exhibitions. Bill Viola, Boschi. So there are two museums in this area if you want to visit Duomo. One is Palazzo Reale. So this was the royal palace. That's why it's called Palazzo Reale. Royal Palace this was the place where the king, that king over there, used to live. And it's huge. It's like Versailles Palace, something like that. And then this is the main one. Is full of tourists most of the time. And then there is another one. It's a new, recently open. Well, when I'm saying recently open, it's probably opened 10 years ago, or yeah, I think it was about 10 years. And this is called the Museo Novecento, and it celebrates all the modern art from the 19th century to the 20th century. And it's very, very cool. I really recommend visit this museum because I think it was free. The last time I came here was free. You have to double check this, but I think it's still free. And it's beautiful inside because it's done by a very famous architect, and it has a beautiful view over the square as well. If you go to the top floor there is like a sculpture of Fontana. It's like a lighting sculpture, and it's a big hall. And from the hall you can really have a nice overlook over the Duomo square. And talking about the Duomo, let me flip the camera again. Look at the side facade. So you can understand the sheer size of this building and how much it is decorated. It's like every single meter square of this church has a decoration, and it's all done by hand. And actually, I've been to the place they were doing this sculpture, and they were actually sculpting one by one, and they take a long time. So, yeah. And this is the actually the info points, and you can go to the roof as well. Over there, the roof is beautiful. Although I haven't been there for a while, I think I'm gonna go there soon for the next project. Yeah, you have to buy the ticket to get in as well. Yeah, which is here. So let me read some comments. The palms are the project from America. Good morning. Can you please put in the description? I got it. So many exhibition. My favorite is Brera. It is 10 minutes walk from here. Yeah, I've been to Brera. Yeah, Brera is probably the most famous museum in Milan, where they have stuff from Raffaello, Da Vinci, and it's like a British museum. No, it's the equivalent of National Gallery in London, actually, because they have a lot of painting, very famous traditional painting. It's so difficult to, so many details. Yeah, so today I hope to do a quick drawing and show you how I do, how I tackle this monstrosity of details. So if you guys have any preference, but I think I've made my mind. I decided where to draw. I think I'm gonna do a front one from inside the square, because it's the safest kind of place. And well, actually, I'm not sure if it's the safest place, because there's so many people, you never know. But I like the front facade. Today I think I want to pay a tribute to the Duomo and draw his front face for once, because it's a beautiful day. Normally, you know, Milan is famous for the fog. When someone in Italy mentions about Milan, they always have like a very disappointed face, because it's basically, your city is always covered by fog, raining, dark, gloomy. Of course, if you compare with sunny cities like Napoli, Rome, Florence, yeah, it has this particular weather, because it's a very distinctive and unique weather that it only happens in Milan, because it's surrounded by rice fields. And since it is a plateau as well, so it's plain, the Pianura Padana, that is basically the fog and the humidity cannot escape. They just deposit. And Milan is like in the middle of this plain, and it's slightly depressed as well. So that's why the fog is like literally condensating in the city, and you have like probably 2 or 3 times a month of really dense fog that you cannot see through. So yeah. Oh, I didn't realize I'm pointing straight to my face. I wanted to show you the Duomo. So I think I'm gonna go to, yeah, I want to do a quick drawing. So I think I'm gonna go to, probably there, because it has some fencing, and so not many people will walk behind me, I hope. So I'm gonna draw. So the statue is closed, it's off limits for some reason. Because before, normally what people do here is to sit on the plinth of this statue. So normally you will have, instead of pigeons here, you have people. And it's like full of people sitting, even on the lion in there. I've seen once, somebody was climbing all the way to the horse. That was ridiculous. And I don't know, that guy was, yeah, That guy was a genius. But yeah, I think I'm gonna sit somewhere here. I hope the internet connection is stable. And if yes, I'm gonna sit here. And anyway, I will record this and publish on my YouTube channel. So you can watch this anytime. So I'm gonna have this. So let me prepare my gears. Give me just a moment. So I will show you. Sorry. No. Please don't. Oh, the annoying thing is like the people will come and throw me corns, and because they want to sell me corns to feed the pigeon. So the very famous attraction here is like taking a picture of the pigeon that covers all your body, and that is the thing that I did once 20 or 30 years ago, and then I never promised myself never to do it again because it was so dangerous. I was scary as well. It's freaking scary. So what I have here. Oops. So I've got this. It's a necklace I bought from Amazon, and I hope to put my phone here and then draw that. The phone will point to my work, and I hope that will film all the process as well. Let's see how it goes. It's the first time for me using, because this thing arrives this morning actually. So yeah, I will have to see. Let me know what do you think about this new technique. So I'm gonna put back to on my neck. Oh, let me see how many battery do I have. So yeah, I still have some battery. So Simon Blackbirds. I'm from Pavia, even worse. Oh yeah, can't complain about Milan if you're from Pavia. Pavia is right in the middle of the rice field. Two things in Pavia. It's a beautiful city, by the way. Go there and visit Pavia. It's a beautiful university city. There are a lot of students there for medicine. Pavia has a lot of fogs and has a lot of mosquitoes. So if you're not a big fan of mosquitoes, come in spring or yeah, it's like Saigon. Yeah, it's pretty much. It's incredible. The last time I went to Pavia, it was like in the middle of summer, and that was covered by punctures. So it's not pleasant. Be prepared when you go there, if you go in summer. So I wanted to put back to my neck. So the thing is, I cannot see directly the questions, the chat, but I'm gonna take this out every now and then and read your comments. So hope this will work. Let's find out if everything works, because I think at the moment this is the best way to share my works in live. So yeah, let me know, what do you think? So I'm putting this back. I think this is a better view field. So you can see my hand, right? So this is my bag. This is the backpack. So this is actually from Solo, S-O-L-O. It's a company from New York. It does this really nice backpack for computers, and this one is fairly big in terms of size, and it has like a backpack like place. Here you can put anything from your laptop to the stool. So I just put my stool here and just easily take out, and you're ready to go. And yeah, I love this because it's big enough to put all my gears, my sketchbooks, my colors, pens, and bottle of waters as well. So yeah, this is very nice. And by the way, this is not my usual chair. This is my spare chair stool that I have in Milan. This is what my father used for daily little work. So yeah, he does a lot of electronic stuff in the free time. So he has this little stool. It's good for fishing as well. So it's the same, kind of the same type of the one I have. But yeah, I just have this one in Milan. I didn't want to bring the one I usually have in London. So if I put my sketchbook here, so today I'm using a Moleskine. It's the one I did all the trees. Look at these nice trees. They are almost like, now it feels like summer. It feels like spring. Like look at this, and these trees feels like miles and miles away, ages ago. It feels like from another time, from another age. So yeah, but I still love them. Spring is around the corner, so now is the time to draw something else. So I think I want to start a new page, and yeah, so I will carry on with the drawings, and I will explain a little bit what I am doing. I hope you can see everything. Yeah, let me know if everything is clear, it's not shaky, it's not too shaky. And yeah, I gotta be careful because here there's so many people. I just don't want someone stealing my things, but I hope it's gonna be alright. That's why I decided to sit behind the fence, in front of the fence, so there is no one behind me. So Milan is relatively a safe city, but you never know in touristic spots like this, you never know. So always be careful, especially if you have like precious stuff, cameras or jewelry. Just be careful. And but normally it should be all right. So I've got my traveler's company clips here. So I'm gonna clip here, and you can see all right. And at halfway, I think I need to plug my external power bank to the phone. So I have to unplug my microphone. Oh, actually, I just realized my microphone is on my phone. So it's really hitting the phone every now and then. Let me fix this. Okay. You should hear more clear, but anyway, I'm gonna I'm gonna switch the microphone because when I'm charging the phone for the streaming, my external microphone will be unplugged. So I'm buying already a little dongle to have a dual output, one for the microphone and one for the power. So I hope that will solve this problem for the next streaming, which I hope is in 2 days or 3 days. So, Duomo. There's still a lot of people. So what I want to do is to draw the people first in the foreground, and then I'm gonna draw the Duomo in the background. And can you see the statue on the top, the yellow statue? It looks small, but it's huge. That is over 2 meters high. It's an in real life statue, and it's coated in gold. And it's the symbol of Milan. It's the Virgin Mary holding a spear. Yeah, so I think I will draw the Duomo. Maybe I will put a little bit of the context as well. That is the Via San Babila, and that goes to the shopping place. So if you want to shopping in Milan, go to that road there. If you're a cultural person, you want to visit museum, go to that side. So really clear split. And Duomo judge you what personality you are. Hope that makes sense. So oh no, something happened. Sorry. I zoom in for some reason. Now it should be alright. I hope it's okay. Yeah, I think that's the normal view. Okay, let's get started. So I will draw for maybe 10 minutes, and every 10 minutes I will look at my chat. And if you have any question, write it down, and I will reply to you. So yeah, sorry. Today I'm using a Moleskine A5 sketchbook with a slightly narrow A5 size. So the pen I'm using is a timber fountain pen produced by Andrea Ottobrelli. It's a very talented guy who produce wooden timber fountain pens, and it's pretty nice. He gave me one to test, and I really like so far this one, which has a golden nib. It's a medium nib, and I loaded with a Prussian ink. So it's a Prussian plus black, so it's like halfway between. So it's a mix of ink, and I really like the feeling of the timber actually when I'm drawing. So it's very different from other fountain pens that I used to have. So check his Instagram page. I will put in the description below when the stream will be finished. So check Andrea Ottobrelli's fountain pen. So yeah, that's it. I'm in Duomo di Milano, and I'm about to start my next just to draw sketch. Just draw it sketch. I'm still messing up with the name. So let me start with the people. So I want to have the horizon in here at 3/4 on the lower third. And so all the heads of the people, actually I'm sitting down, so all the waist, of the chest, and probably I'm at the height of the waist, or the waist of the people will be on the horizon line. So I just want to draw some groups of people in here. Some group of people there. So I'm drawing straight in ink, but of course you are free, if you want to follow my drawing, to draw in pencil first. So I'm gonna draw some bigger people, like closer to me in here. Maybe I will draw one on the right hand side. So I'm drawing that lady with a black jumper and a lot of bags. So I will keep everything loose for now, because things will probably gonna change. There are so many people, so I just want to get the crowd ahead of me first, so then I will focus on the rest of the architecture stuff, the fun stuff. Well, actually, I really like drawing people, so both are fun. So the more you go to the horizon line, the more I will reduce the size of the people to create this distance effects. And sometimes I draw groups, because groups helps to create the sense of interaction between them. So they are talking to each other. So I think, yeah, I often like to draw more groups of people when they are crowded, to make it them more convincing, more realistic. There are so many pigeons as well, so I'm gonna dedicate a good 10 minutes to draw all the pigeons in the sky, in the air, on the ground. It's so crowded. Look, like there are more pigeons than people, I think. Yeah, of course, because they are keeping feeding them. So I will draw another one here. Maybe taking a picture. Yeah, actually there are a few, just a group of pigeons just flew over my head.
From shade, you know shade? Shade. €6. Take it, €6. Only €6. Only 6. No, €6. Only €6. Better just there over.
I will draw more people in the background, so you really create this wall of people in front of the church. By the way, if you want to learn more stuff, more architecture, like how to draw in ink with architecture subjects or people as well, the Class 101 online class that I have is now available in all countries. So they will have translation for every languages, every major languages, I guess. So yeah, go to check my Class 101 link in the bio to find the more information about the subscription, because it's a subscription type of class. So you, of course, you pay a certain amount for a month, but you can access to all the different classes available on the platform, which is huge. You can access really to a lot of type of drawing skills, or even maybe cooking classes or dancing classes. You can really open access to a lot of type of online class. So go to check Class 101 in the link below. And I think they have like very good discounts for first-time buyer, first-time subscriber. They have discounted first month trial, and you can try and check if you like it or not. So yeah, it's really good to, if you want to learn more stuff, like not only ink drawings. So actually the link is in the bio in my Instagram. So go to check my Instagram page first, and then it should be there. Let's draw some hairs in here. And in my online class, I describe really well how I approach drawing people. So if you want to learn more about that, check my online class. And also, yeah, check my other videos on my YouTube channel as well. And also, I've got more tutorials on my Patreon page. So check that. And remember to check the page and support my ongoing projects if you are interested in Japan. If you want to know more about that project, if you want to see more videos, more stream when I'm there, help me to reach 100 Patreon supporters to allow me to do this. Because I'm filming everything, but all this takes time and effort. So I really appreciate all your help already on my Patreon. So thank you so much for keep supporting my work. So I have drawn the basic people shape. Now I want to do a little bit of pigeons because there were lots of pigeons, like one in the middle here, flying here. So I'm gonna draw one landing in the middle. And I'm gonna put some text as well. Flap, flap. Yeah, which is the onomatopoeia that I use for the birds in English. So I guess every country has their own sounds for animals or moving things. Let me know, what is your favorite one? Mine is the blah blah, actually, from people. And that is used both in England and in Italy as well. So I think here is fine. I want to put more birds here. Maybe some in other direction. So to create like the chaos type of effect. Actually, this necklace I'm using for holding my phone, it's so convenient. I don't have any stick in front of me, so there is nothing in my way. So I can really like draw on the sketchbook like I don't have anything. So it's really cool. I'm glad to have found this. So the reason I found this was because I watched some YouTube channel. So I watched a Japanese couple like driving and spending time living in a minivan. So the channel name is the Minivan Life. There are a couple of young Japanese people, and they are living and cooking, sleeping on a really tiny size of minivan. You know those Japanese K car? K car is the special type of cars in Japan. I think they are under 500 cc, so they are really small, and they are really squared as well. They are cute. This is the only way to describe them. And they converted one of these small K car into a van, and they are living there and sleeping, cooking as well inside that minivan. So, well, the reason I found this necklace is that the guy has a GoPro, and he made the half of the video using the GoPro just attached to his neck by using this lanyard type of thing. So yeah, I'm glad I found this, and it's a huge improvement. So now it's time to draw the Duomo. Let me take a little break and read some comments if you made some comments. This is my little drawing so far, with the birds flapping in the air, and it's still shiny. The sun is still shiny, and yeah, look at the birds. Like, I'm not joking. Like, they're all flying over your heads. It's quite dangerous as well. Okay, no questions so far? Good. Well, let me know if you have any questions. And let me check the battery level, 37%. So I still have some time in using my external microphone. So I will carry on with this.
Lavora qui.
I'm gonna stand a little bit. Ah. Okay. Back again. So now I want to draw the architecture behind. So I will keep this relatively small. So I will have that maybe bang on in the middle. Yeah, I think in the middle will work in this case. I normally don't like things too centered, but this is so beautiful, and I want to make it the centerpiece. I want to make it the subject in the background. So it's very key to let him stand out. So let's frame the width of the Duomo, which is here. And from here to here, I want to leave some space for the text as well. Probably I can make it bigger even. Let me make it bigger. They deserve the central, the attention on the page. It's roughly here, and then I want to put the Duomo, the Virgin Mary statue on the top. And then I will probably consider if I want to frame it or not. I'm using the back of my nib. So let's fix all the elements. Again, I'm using fountain pen straight away, but if you are drawing with me, you can use your pencil first to draft the position of the elements in the architecture. I want to fix all the vertical elements first, and then I will do all the details, because it's key to get them right first. All right. So the spears on the side here, let's draft it in the fountain pen. So I'm using the back of the nib all the way through in this stage, and because this is in the background, I want to create some depth, so I probably will keep the majority of the feature using the back of the nib, if that makes sense. And then afterwards, I'm thinking to ink wash some of the feature to highlight the some values, some contrast. Oh, some people ask me if why I'm using the back of the nib for fountain pen drawing. So when you are drawing straight with fountain pens, sometimes you can make mistakes. So sometimes I use the back of the pen because for things I'm not sure or I'm still planning, and I want to have just a glimpse of what's gonna be. So it's very key to use very thin lines to be able to do that, because then if you make some mistake that you don't like, thin lines are easier to cover. It's easier to change. So if you cover up with some thicker lines, people won't notice that. But if you go straight with thicker lines, then it will be more difficult to hide your lines, if that makes sense. And also I use the thin lines when I'm drawing stuff in the background, because for example for the elements in the foreground I use this thick line, so it's an M nib, and if you draw anything in the fine nib with the back of the nib, the lines will feel like they are further away from the observer. Yeah, I think I got enough here, so I want to draw some more details. So I really want to put the windows as well first. I will put more accent to the vertical lines because the Gothic style is all about verticality, and because this style wants to allude to the people that they can feel closer to the gods, because architecture can make them feel like they are inside something that is connected to the sky, to the gods. So that's why they emphasize these vertical lines to make the architecture more expressive. It's a very, very good trick. And to make the architecture lightweight. These are made of stone, very, very heavy, but it don't feel like that heavy. So we draw all the vertical elements first. And then we've got the window, the first level, well actually it's the 1, 2, 3, the third level window. So it's almost like this is split into 3 parts. The last one is taller because it's the main facade, and is the ground floor is higher normally. It's called the piano nobile. And in the case of the church, of course, the main entrance is the holy entrance, so it's much bigger. And higher, of course. I'm really a big fan of Gothic architecture. I love just love watching them and drawing them as well. When I went to Paris, I loved Notre Dame, and spent lot of time to draw that church, that cathedral from different angles. I think if you appreciate something, it's always nice to go back and draw that multiple times so you can understand that thing better, and you will see thing that you're not paying attention in the first time. So same on the Duomo. I've been here countless time, and I always spot something new. So later on I will put some shadows as well. But in here, so let me put some details in the window first. I'm still using the back of the nib.
Tutta pasta. Ah, fa schifo. Allora, questo è qua.
So always leave some gap between the elements in the foreground and the one in the background. So let's do all the other drawings, windows first.
Posso sapere cosa fa?
So when you're looking for fountain pens, it's always nice to test the back of the nib if it's thin enough and distinctive enough to be able to do these thin lines. So this is why, yeah, I quite enjoy this one from Andrea Autobrelli. It's really nice fountain pen that writes really well and is very fluid on the back of the nib. It's a custom-made pen, so it's slightly different from other type of fountain pens, the usual commercial one. But this one so far has been doing really, really well. It's very fine, and the feeling of the timber in your hand, it's something different that you normally don't have with normal fountain pen. So, okay, let me check the level of battery. Okay, let me plug my external microphone. Sorry, let me plug the power bank and unplug the external microphone. So you will hear my voice through my phone microphone. So it's slightly not that nice, but it should be good. You should be hearing all right. But let me know if you have any problems with the audio. So I'm carrying on for another hopefully 10 or 20 minutes, and because the sunlight probably will last for another 20 minutes. So let's put, it's all right. There is an Orthodox church in Finland, I guess, in Helsinki. It's quite famous. I think I saw some pictures. And yeah, it would be lovely to go there and draw. I think Orthodox Church are slightly different from Catholic Church because of the, I think they are coming from different style. They are more Byzantine, I think. So they tend to use less Gothic pointy arches, but they are using like full arches. So yeah, it'll be interesting to go and draw some Orthodox churches. There are a few of them in London, actually. So I'm drawing all the details first, and I will see where I want to add more contrast and adding some thicker lines. Hope that makes sense. Let me know what you think about these live streams. Let me know your comments. So I just want to finish all these details. There's so much details going on. So many things on this facade. One day I really want to draw like a really every detail of this facade, like doing a proper, almost like a survey on this facade. I wonder how long will I take to do it. Okay, I think I've done all this. So the basic details is in here. Now I want to highlight some of the feature of this church, like the windows.
فلاش يسلف في العالم كله.
So I just want to add more shadow here, and okay, I've got some details in here. So there are some niches halfway of the column and some statue in here. So for the statue, I just hint them by drawing some basic shapes because they are in the background, and you don't want to draw too many details, otherwise you will make the drawing very heavy. So that's why I'm trying to use the back of the nib when I can. Well, there is someone playing, is a group playing on the street. Whoa, there is a lot of birds going on. Look. So many pigeons in the air. Yeah, I think they are buskers over there. So there are a lot of spears on the side. It's a very nice contrast in here under all these architectural elements, so it's nice to highlight them, to highlight these protruding elements. So it's quite nice. Now you can see the sunlight is hitting from the top, like from the side actually, and yeah, it's very nice to highlight all these shaded area, but not too much. It's like leave a little bit loose, but also give some hints to the details. Because it's very, very easy to just overdo and then submerge everything with details. I think I'm okay with these parts of the church. Let's do a little bit on the other side. I think I made a little mistake here. I put this window too high because they should all belong to this level, but it doesn't matter. I will carry on doing the window where it should be and increase the contrast. So overall, the eye will be dragged into this area instead of the one above. If you need really to cancel, maybe erase some of the ink lines, you can do with a little blade. You can use a little blade, the one that you're using, for example, for shaving, you can really scratch the paper and scratch the ink away. So that's sometimes I use it. I use this little technique to just like erase some little mistakes I made on the way. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes. Most of the time I just leave it. I just leave it on the drawings. No one will actually be there and spot all the mistakes, right? So I want to highlight the birds. So I want to draw someone in the air. Okay, so let me put some details on the people and then I will quickly ink wash them to give them more balance, more presence in the drawing.
هتقول له معطي والله ما شاء
That's the statue on the top. Just made it darker. So yeah. And there is the little moon as well. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. So that is the statue. And that is the moon. Wow. It's like a little bit of faded moon. It's a half moon on the sky. That's beautiful. I'm not gonna put that in. I think no one will notice that. So okay. So I just want to give some more details here, and then there are some stuff in the ground. So in the ground there is a lot of pigeons. So we'll put some triangle. So I put some triangle. This triangle is supposed to represent pigeons. And it helps actually to give some presence to the ground, so people are not looking flying around. So I added some horizontal line. So let me put some. Let's put the text here. So Duomo. Di Milano. And I will use the back of the nib to fill with horizontal hatch as usual. And actually I want to give a little bit of frame as well. I will try to have like a framing, maybe just to, like I will have a narrow frame that actually cropped where the Duomo is. So let me try. I will stop here and then I will do here and then go down. So the Duomo feels even bigger. And then I will draw some details on the ground, like the lines. I'm gonna draw those rectangular shapes. So they are following the perspective to the center. So since this is a center perspective, I will just draw something from Actually, I will keep a slightly more asymmetrical. Remember, for all these lines to follow to the perspective line. So all these line that goes away from you, you just extend to the vanishing point in the middle. Put some other pigeons. There are so many pigeons. And I can give even a slightly tone to the ground. just to give a more contrast and make the people stand out. It's a bit dirty on the ground, so I will put some dots.
Hai visto?
Ma voi dove siete? Dove siete adesso? Ah, ho capito, ho capito.
Bello!
Grazie.
Bello! Già fa la fotografia. Ma? Mamma, voglio essere disegnato! Mamma, voglio essere disegnato!
Stavo chiamando a tuo papà insieme alla
Let's
sera.
put the date of today.
Bello! Aspetta!
Okay, I will put the signature here. Then,
Complimenti!
grazie. Ciao.
Bravo!
Ciao. So there are some people curious about the drawings. So I'm now trying to get my pen. So I'm gonna use the water brush to ink wash a little bit on the area, the dark areas. So it will be giving hopefully more contrast. So with some very simple strokes, you can bring your subject alive. Use mostly on the shaded area. I will use on the pigeons as well.
Very good job, bro.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think I've highlighted enough these areas. Maybe a little bit on the Duomo, a little bit just tiny bit to create some visual contrast on the facade as well. So a little bit, tiny brushes on the facade, but I think that's it. Never overdo. It's very, very difficult if you overdo to go back. And remember, when you use the water brush, always give just spotted brushes instead of long lines. Okay. Okay, job done. I think I've completed my live drawings of today of Duomo di Milano. So let me just put the camera in. Oh, I want to do the shot. This is the drawing, and this is the scenery. I hope you enjoyed this process, and sorry if it's been a little bumpy on the roads. I'm still testing these live sessions because it's very difficult to do on live. So let me read some comments. So let me hold this with a stick. And hold on a second. Someone is playing Red Hot Chili Peppers in the background. All right, let me plug my microphone. So my external microphone should be plugged in, and it should be. And I'm done with another one. So I'm in Piazza Duomo. This is today's Just Draw It sketch live drawing. Let me know if you guys liked these drawings and these live streams, and if you have any comments, write in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, put a like to the video to support me, and also consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I'm gonna upload more other channels, more other live streams in the future. And also, if you want to support my future projects and help me to extend and make my project bigger and do more challenges, support me on Patreon as well. Go to check the page where you can access to additional tutorial content and exclusive posts as well. And also, don't forget to check my upcoming Japan trip, where if you support me, if I got enough supporters on Patreon and I reach 100 patrons before the 15th of March, I will be sharing the whole trip and every steps of my journey with live streams and additional vlogs and videos. So I'm really looking forward to do this, and with your support I will be doing more and more and share my art journey with you. And that's everything for today. Let me check if there is any questions. It's fun that you're outside. Oh, thank you, Gillions. Thank you so much. Bellissimo sketch, Andrea, Simon's Blackbirds. Thank you so much for following. Like it's been a long stream, 2 hours. Thank you for sticking around and support me until now. Okay, then you will see this video soon on my YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe it. And remember, always follow your passion and keep doing what you love. I will see you in the next one. But for now, bye from Piazza Duomo. See you in the next one.